name is Tasmia. I'm a tech journalist at Analytics India magazine. I'm here with a tech editor, Tausif.
Hi.
And the topic that we'll be discussing today is basically AI in cybersecurity. To understand if AI being used to secure your and my data, is it helpful enough or not?
Right, like recently we saw that how about some ICMR data leak
Data
about
leak,
where we saw that about 805 million users data, about 80.5 crore users data were leaked. And experts are saying that because of the rise of AI and there has been a rise in AI attacks. And these now hackers are employing AI to to breach the system.
Exactly. So now, like there have also been the study that AI generated phishing emails are more likely to be clicked upon than your usual the calls, scam calls, and the scam emails that you get. Right. So now companies, I think a few weeks ago, Microsoft also came up with a secure future initiative.
Right.
We now that we have like these advanced AI systems, they are generating these risks, but now we don't have enough like systems to secure save ourselves from these threats, AI generated threats.
But I mean, I have my differences there that that they are saying that employing AI to counter AI cyber attacks, but some critics say that that this is also because they want to cut the cost, and that's why they are like instead of putting humans in the loop, they are just using AI to counter these cyber attacks.
Absolutely. So using AI is any day faster, it's cheaper, but then at the cost of user data.
Yeah.
Now the companies need to really sort out their priorities.
Absolutely.
Okay, you can't. So it's a very secure. In terms of ICMR itself, right? तुम्हारा पूरा like your COVID data, your Aadhaar address, everything has been leaked all over the internet, and now it's available to every Tom, Dick, and Harry on the dark web.
Yes. So I think what steps should be taken that companies should employ both humans and AI to create a formidable system which will be able to provide some sort of
Absolutely. So like in the past decade, we've been hearing about zero trust observability.
Absolutely.
Not a leak, but an attack or a threat. So I mean, AI and humans like really need to go hand in hand in terms of this. Now the second thing that companies really need to do is stick to like secure basic. The foundational level itself need to be really safe.
But okay, fine. These companies are doing. That's a commendable job. But I think governments should also come up. For example, if you see that data protection bill still been pending, nothing concrete has happened. I'm talking about India, and still government has not been able to decide how to protect users' data, and users are also totally unaware that how their data has been misused, exchanged out there. So it's the government should also take up the responsibility that that government should secure users' data,
Definitely.
and especially that gives a very bad impression when such data is being leaked from government's website.
That's exactly.
So
and like we've heard about the bill, we've heard what like IT Act may additions, but the government is still like what's coming from the government's end is still not enough.
So,
and in terms of companies also, okay, the ones who are building it, I think a few weeks ago, a lot of DDoS attacks were happening on ChatGPT. And after an instance, Microsoft told its internal employees that now they can't be using ChatGPT for a certain while.
Right. You cannot solely rely on AI for securing your system and securing fighting against cyber attacks. You have to employ both humans and AI. You have to go for traditional methods as there were before to counter cyber attacks, and now like AI inspired cyber attacks or AI driven cyber attacks. So this is the way to go in future.
So basically it's sticking to more of the traditional methods along with like the newer ones we have. Because right now the newer threats we're dealing with, we're not even sure of what we're dealing with.
Exactly.
So maybe sticking to the traditional basic methods might be enough for the company in this case.
Right.
So that seems like a good note to end the conversation on.
Yes.
We'll see you on the next episodes next week.